So in this video, I'm going to share a trick with you where you will never ever forget about lipid panel lab values. So during your Nclex exam or your HAS exam or your nursing school exam, if you see any question about lipid panel, so first of all, what is lipid panel? So lipid panel means when the doctor is going to order your lipid panel means the lab result is gonna measure the fat molecules in your bloodstream. So the lipid panel will read your like total cholesterol, good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, and triglyceride. All those things in gonna come under your lipid panel. So in this video, I'm gonna share a trick with you, and you will never ever forget about this. So during your exam, if you see any question, you can easily tell like if the cholesterol is high or less, right? So first of all, I wanna show you this image. As you can see this image, so some of you are visual learner. So after looking this image, I'm gonna share a trick with you how you're gonna remember. So only the word you need to remember is this: chocolate tastes like heaven. Chocolate tastes like heaven. So what is that meaning? So chocolate stand for cholesterol. So each number we're gonna start with 200 and we're gonna do minus minus minus. So let's start. So chocolate tastes like heaven. So chocolate means stand for cholesterol. So cholesterol should be always less than 200. You have to remember that cholesterol should be less than 200. After chocolate, next is taste. Taste represent triglycerides. So triglycerides we have to now minus 50 every number, right? So 200 minus 50 is 150. So triglyceride should be less than 150, right? Taste like, chocolate tastes like represent LDL, low density lipoprotein. So that should be 150 minus 50 is gonna be 100, right? So LDL should be always less than 100. And the last is taste like heaven. Heaven stand for HDL. HDL known as high density lipoprotein. So now you minus 100 minus 50 is gonna be 50. But in this time, it should not be less than 50. It should be greater than 50. So that is a greater sign, right? So all three above should be less than 200, 150 less than 100, and only HDL should be greater than 50. So that way, I hope you learn this trick. Another trick I want to show you. So in case if you forget about this acronym, chocolate tastes like heaven, first of all, you cannot make it wrong. You're not gonna say wrong sentence. So you always gonna say chocolate tastes like heaven, right? You cannot say in case if you're taking your exam and you forget, you cannot say like that. Chocolate like taste heaven. So it should be sequence, right? Chocolate tastes like heaven. You cannot say chocolate heaven like taste, right? You cannot go wrong on that one. So that is a simple sentence: chocolate tastes like heaven. So in case if you forget this one, then I'm gonna show you another image above. It's like a ocean image, ocean picture, right? So now imagine you want to take your kids to the beach, right, to collect the seashell. So now the another acronym I made it is, so before you take your kids to collect the seashell, what you wanna check? So you're gonna check high, low tide calendar. Before you take your kids to the beach to collect the seashell, make sure you check high, low tide calendar. High, low tide calendar means now in the previous one, chocolate tastes like heaven. Now we're gonna flip all those things. Now HDL is gonna be first. So high, low tide calendar, right? So HDL should be greater than 50, and then low means LDL should be less than 100. Now instead of minus, we're gonna add now. So 50, 100, 150, and 200, right? So high means high should be HDL represent greater than 50. Low means LDL should be less than 100. High, low, tide known as triglyceride, right? Triglyceride should be less than 150, and calendar represent cholesterol. Total cholesterol should be less than 200. So watch this video one more time, and I hope when you see during your Nclex exam about anything about cholesterol related question, you will be able to crack your answer immediately, right? Good luck.